Hello everyone and welcome back to New Tech. Today we're going to compare the new Lemfo LemD versus Lemfo M1. We unboxed both of them in our channel and we saw the unbox video how they connect and other stuff. Today we will see what we have in the LemD that we don't have in the M1. Lemfo LemD has a 1.3-inch screen and Bluetooth 5.0 and 350 mAh lithium polymer battery, and in the LemD we have earphones that will last about 3 hours, and you can use them for making phone calls in fitness, while running, or wherever you want. And these earphones sound really good. This watch is capable of different languages and a lot of stuff, for example health caring, sports and other things that we will see later in this video. The M1 has a built-in GPS and a SIM card port in the end of the band, which we can see in the video. The 1.3-inch screen is an LCD screen with good resolution, and this smartwatch supports plenty of languages and options like notification, heart rate monitoring, pedometer, sleep monitoring, barometer, altimeter, thermometer, compass, etc. Let's see what we have now here in the Lemfo LemD. As you can see, when it powers on, immediately it reveals the first page. We have here the time. At the top we have the taskbar, time, and we have some shortcuts, the battery, the brightness as well. We have settings, torch. In the settings, as you can see, we have here dial switch. We can change our face from here or from the app. Either way, we have plenty of options for faces. This one is very good and I use this one a lot. We can change the languages, as you can see right here. As I mentioned before, we have different languages. We have the vibration intensity. We can change in 3 levels, as you can see, or you can turn it off all the way. At the end we have the system. As you can see here, we can reboot or shut the watch. You can see the torch, the brightness and other shortcuts. In the left we have data, sports and heart rate. You can see in sports we have walking, running, hiking, cycling, elliptical and yoga. We have heart rate that we will test later. Also the sports we will test later as well. Next we have sleep, blood pressure, we will test this one as well, blood oxygen as well. We have the weather, stopwatch, message, find phone and settings at the bottom. So we saw the settings before at the taskbar when we went through. Down we have the notifications or the messages, and in the right we have all these options that we mentioned before. So this is the software of the LemD, very simple and very useful. Let's go ahead and see here. As you can see, when you pop them, the earphones that we mentioned before, it's very easy to use them and put them back in the place. Now the M1 is powered on. You can see we have again very simple face, and we can change the face of the M1 just by pressing it and holding it like in the LemD. You can change it. In the left we have indoor running, outdoor running. These are the sports. We have riding, climbing, marathon and records at the bottom. We don't have too many options. At the top we have the taskbar, Bluetooth, vibration, settings. We have the internet, and we have the time, date, percentage of battery, all this stuff. In the second page we have airplane mode, brightness, alarm and shortcuts, gestures, all kinds of information that you need to access. And at the bottom we have the motion record. In the right we have the menu. You can see starting from notifications here, which is the first one in the menu. You can see at the right side we have call logs, messages, contacts, pedometer, heart rate, Bluetooth, sedentary, alarm, music player, remote capture, find phone, motion, settings, app QR code, sport mode, timer, stopwatch, calculation, theme, and back at the notification again. So this is the software of the M1. Let's begin with some tests now in the Lemfo LemD. As we said before, we will test all these health caring and sports, and we will see when we compare it with the Lemfo M1. 3-second countdown. You can see it says go. At the top we have time, seconds going underneath. We have the blood pressure and steps at the bottom, burn calories and kilometer as well. We don't have too many options, but again it's good, and we have some resolution, some result, and these results are wonderful and fast, which is very important. As you can see, the heart rate didn't take too long. We have highest, lowest, and the average as well. Also the statistic if you use all day heart rate. Let's go to the blood pressure, see how fast this one measure our blood pressure. As you can see, we have the first result. Well, this took a little bit longer than the heart rate or sports, but you can see we have the result, and that is what is important in the smartwatches. Let's use the blood oxygen now and see how fast it measures our blood oxygen and if it's faster than the blood pressure. You can see we have the result in the blood oxygen. It was a little bit faster, but again these will take a little bit longer and you have to get used to it. So these are the measurements of the Lemfo LemD, and we saw all the things being used and the earphones as well. Now it's time for the M1. Let's go straight to the heart rate. We have the first result right here. The heart rate, I would say it's similar with the Lemfo LemD. It didn't take longer or anything. Let's try the sports now. And as you can see, both of these watches have very good resolution and very good colors for the screen. We have heart rate at the top, timer, distance, and we have here the pause or end. The Lemfo M1 is a little bit complicated than the Lemfo LemD. We have pace, steps, calories, and space, and these are all the settings or the things that we can see about the sports. So these are, I think, for myself enough information to use while I'm doing one type of sport. So this is the M1. We don't have anything else to test here. We saw all the things. For myself, the Lemfo M1 is much better in the hand because it's slimmer, but the Lemfo LemD has earphones which are wonderful while you are working out or doing something else. So guys, this was all for today's video. I hope you find this video interesting and helpful. If so, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video with another smart device.